In the dark haze, polarized gaze, trying to find my way to you, where the spaces can't erase this. You're the feeling that I choose. It's all on you now to figure out how you lost the fire in your eyes. 'Cause I can't change it, what you're wasting. Now that your gaze is polarized.
Take the head down low. We got huge sand by Shoto. Big shot, rebound, scores! Far side coming down. Big shot, the Chota scores! Another shot in and they scores! I said two inside, no scores! Top the circle, Big shot scores! Big shot, deep scores! Back in his own for a second. Pass! And round calls his round. You know, see, inside, Big shot, scores! Lag time is interesting. All set here, Daryl?
Yep.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Woodstock. We're about an hour 15 pending traffic westbound down the 401 for this year's International Silver Stick hosted by the Woodstock Junior Navy Vets. And we are here 5 o'clock on October 31st, Friday night, on Halloween night, Game 6 World Series night, but we're here playing hockey. It's okay. It'll all work out. The kids will still get candy. We'll still be there for first pitch. Yeah. Just an action-packed day. Okay, so our first matchup for game number 1, you can see right there on the screen, is up against the Norfolk Knights. So this whole tournament, all these teams, they're going to be strong teams. This is going to be pretty high level A division hockey up and down the board. Every team that we see will be a strongly ranked team. You are going to have to skate all day, every shift, both sides of the puck, and not take your foot off the gas. If you sit back and play on your heels, they will make you pay for it. Let's just take a look at who's in the pools. You can see right here in our division, we've got the Lancaster Bombers, who we've seen before, Norfolk Knights, and the Woodstock Junior Navy Vets. And then on the other side, we've got Burlington Eagles and the Elgin 73s, the Niagara Falls Canucks, and the Welland Tigers. All those teams are strong teams. I was over watching the Burlington Eagles Gold play the 73s. That one last I saw, I think, went in a 3-1 matchup, and we know that the Burlington Eagles Gold is a strong team. They're in our loop. So everybody we see is going to demand complete games of hockey, feet moving fast, your short passes, and just working very, very quickly. This is a small surface. You may not have picked up on it yet, but this surface is a little tiny bit undersized. So everything is going to come at you quickly, short passes, keep things moving, and it's going to be a ton of fun hockey. Boys are going to circle around to center ice, and while they do, I'll just get you caught up a little bit on starting lineups. On the dot today will be Fanasier at left side, Iannace, right side, Rakowskis, and on defense, Policelli and Hiltz, and in goal, Mr. Declan Ralph. Now, in the last few minutes, there were some line changes. If that's changed and I don't have it right, I'll let you know. However, the other thing of note is Carver Kenty is not feeling well. We've had a little bit of a bug going through the team. There's been a few players. Last weekend we were missing guys. This weekend we're missing Carver. So hope you feel better, buddy, and rest up. Tournaments are fun to go to, but really what we're after is regular season play and standings. So don't fret, we got your back. The boys are going to play the tails off for you. In the meantime, sit back and watch some amateur hour hockey from our side of the cameras. Here we go. Puck is dropped. Norfolk coming down the right-hand side, center and pass. Now, immediately, I had it wrong. It is Schrenko and net and not Ralph. So I do apologize. I wasn't sure it was cut off on the line. Up to the hash marks. Sorry with that, Jonas. Broken up, top of the crease. Fanasier will move it up to Iannace. He'll come up the middle. Oh, a little bit of space, but we will peel off. Go down around the corner, around the back of the net. Puck is picked up by Norfolk. They're going to come up the left-hand side. Broken up. They get in over the line. And Schrenko's going to reach out and smother that. Daryl, have you looked ahead? Is the format 10-15-15 still? I'm not. I know the format is going to include floods on the second intermission if time permits. If it doesn't, they may push it to the first intermission. But I forgot to check about whether or not they were 10s and 15s. Puck scores loose. Chocha is giving chase up the middle. Broken up at the blue line. Harvey slips inside. Puck goes down in the corner. He'll get a stick on it around the end boards, trying to send that puck out front. Puck gets loose in the crease, in, quick shot, gets deflected up into the netting at 8:45. How's the feed looking there, Daryl?
It's looking fine, but there's some smudges a little bit on the glass, so it gets picked up from time to time.
Just so you know, we're broadcasting from inside a Faraday cage. It might be sketchy. We don't have any Wi-Fi, we're running on data, and it's a bit of a push, so hopefully it's not too grainy, not too jumpy. Norfolk coming down, center and pass, broken up by Hogeboom. He gets the big stick in there. Puck goes into the corner, boys are digging for it. Puck squirts out in front of the net, but two will pick it up. He'll come up and around the boards. Center and pass is broken up. Hogaboom will knock it down high in the crease, high in the circle. Far side for Fissel. Fissel will chip it in as we get line changes out around the back of the net. High in the zone. Hiltzy will kick it in. He waited just long enough for boys to get onside. Broken up at the blue line. They got a man on. Hiltz became the center of a sandwich down there. Around the back of the net, Policelli will push it over to the hash marks. Comes right back to him. He'll go hard off the boards. The puck will pop out over the boards, up into the neutral zone. Norfolk coming down the right-hand side. Policelli's going to give chase, but icing will be the call. 7:25. Everything seemed to be going okay there?
Yeah.
All right, we're killing it in the AV club. It was, I tell you, it was touch and go there for a minute. Little gets a piece of it down at the hash marks. Referee gets a tangle up in his skates. Iannachi out front, center and pass, banging at it from top of the crease. Quick shot. Loose puck from the top of the crease to get a couple of whacks at it. Their goaltender stayed down low, keep things locked up. Ing breaks it up at our blue line. Again, Reiser's there to chip it up over the blue line. Broken up in the neutral zone. Ing's going to skate in over the blue line with it down the right-hand side, trying to turn that corner. Gets a step inside, keeps it on the stick, backhands it through the crease. Out the other side, Little tries to break it up. They'll fire it out into the neutral zone. The arm is up. They'll let it go. Icing again, the call, 6:36. Face-off will be down and to the right of the Norfolk goaltender. Lambert's going to take this draw. Center and pass. Gets him right back. Up to the blue line, then kick down low, but it gets broken up, squirts off into the corner. Top of the circle, Hogaboom, quick shot. Gets scooped up. Face off again, down into Norfolk's right. Quick shot. Oh, that was in on net. Patted away. Hogaboom got all of it. Broken up into the neutral zone. Puck goes deep, down into their territory. Puck is sent down around the back of Shrenko. A little bit of a misstep. Puck gets sent length of the ice, but icing is waved off as they go deep into territory. Ing gives chase. Up to the blue line. Hiltzy gets a piece of it. Knocks it over for Stacy, trying to get loose. Policelli fires it up to Stacy on the left-hand side. They'll have to try that again. Puck returns back into our territory. You got a man on you, Hiltzy, buddy. He goes to backhand if it doesn't get there. Policelli will step in, give him a hand, fire back over for Hiltz up on the right-hand side. They'll chip it up to the hash marks. Reiser steps in to give him a hand. Puck goes around the back of the net. Norfolk trying to find an option out front. Gets turned back into the corner. Stacy picks up the puck, slides it ahead for Fissel. Takes his man out, fires the puck in deep. Puck goes into the end boards. Up to the hash marks by Reisner, turns it back. And we've got a penalty being called. I think that might be Stacy a little bit late. Yeah, it was an interference call. The puck had been cleared. That's that little timing mechanism that we were talking about, where there's a window of opportunity where a hit is a hit and our hit is interference. And that's something that we're always working on, especially in getting used to contact hockey. That's one of the learning curves that you got to know when to pump the brakes. All right, we're down to 4:49 on the clock. Face off to the right of Shrenko. Puck is tied up on the hash marks. Center and pass broken up. Quick shot goes up into the netting. Rakowskis on the dot. He'll try it again to the right of Shrenko. Broken up. Sent down around into the hash marks. Quick shot hits the side of the net. Little tries to break it up. Center and pass comes up and over the blue line. Rakowski's giving chase. He's going to try and push him deep in. Gets a piece of it and reaching for it to knock the puck down. Gets the stick into the skates. And that is going to draw another penalty as the arm is in the air on delayed call. They pulled their goalie, got the extra man. Now we get a touch on it. And a 4:09 and 1:19 remaining in the previous penalty to Stacy. Rakowskis is going to have somebody to talk to in the box. And the boys are going to go in there and be able to have a little chat. And then they'll look through they'll be able to look right over to the coaches while the coach gives them the slow shake. It's all good, boys. Listen, when you're playing hard, you're going to end up in the box. Right? But now we got to weather this storm for a minute. Quick shot in on net. Shrenko blockers it away. Up to the blue line. Norfolk, top of the circle. Center and pass, broken up. Up to the blue line. Quick shot over the crossbar. Oh, it'll go up to the blue line, but not quite out. We need a little bit of bounce. A little bit of a lucky bounce here somewhere. Center and pass goes up to the hash marks. Stay with it, boys. Puck comes up, top of the circle. Quick shot, broken up by two, side of the net. Broken up, the side of the net again. As the pass comes back door out the other side. We got 20 seconds. Hang on, boys. Hang on. We'll get a body back for you. Just keep working the perimeter. Puck comes up, high slot. Pass is pushed away. Center and pass does not make the connection. 10 seconds here, guys. Hang on for it. Side of the net. Down low. They'll go around the back of the net. Push out the puck. Don't get two guys below the goal line here, boys. Puck comes up. We got one man back. Comes up right now. As Chotar steps in to take Stacy's spot. Around the bottom of the net. And we got 30 seconds remaining on the previous penalty. Good piece of work so far. Stay with it. Puck is in on net. And Shrenko will cover it up. Good job, boys. Good job. We got 22 seconds remaining on this penalty kill. 2:30 remaining in the period. Face off here and to our left. Policelli trying to get a piece of it. Puck goes into the end boards. Norfolk will wrap it around the boards on the far side. They'll come up to the blue line. Broken up at the blue line. And Ing will send it down with 8 seconds remaining. That'll kill the rest of this power play as the gate swings open right now. There it is. And we're on. Rakowskis comes to the bench. Chotar goes on the bench. We're back to even hockey. Puck comes up to the blue line. Way to weather the storm on that one, boys. Puck is here in the corner. Reisner chips it ahead and up in. Now, puck's paddled away and out into the corner. Hiltz leaves it for Reisner. Reisner around the corner. He'll go and fire it up to the high slot. Turns the backhand, broken up. Harvey comes up with it. He'll slide it ahead, trying to pick it up for Chotar. Does he catch up to it? It's a foot race right at the crease, and they will hang on to it at 1:27. Get a face-off down low. Goodness me, that's a lot of things happening in the first period. All right, face-off is going to be down and to the left of the Norfolk goaltender. Can't see, I think it's Lambert taking the draw here. Puck squirts over the blue line. Little will catch up with it. He's going to turn, fire that up for Fissel. Fissel chips it ahead, but it doesn't get out. Loose puck down low. Ing sends it ahead for Stacy. Puck is just ahead at a reach. Ing squirts behind to pick up the loose puck. He's trying to cut through the middle. And we've got a penalty being called, and it's on Norfolk. We return back to the D2D pass, get an extra skater on, squirt it ahead, but that will be it as they pick up the puck just inside the blue line. 52.4 seconds remaining in the opening period, and we will be going on the power play. They pick up 2 minutes. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Did you see what the call was? I never actually saw what it was. Was it a hook? Thank you. Face off down to the right of Norfolk. Up to the blue line, return back to the hash marks, hits the referee, squirts out, comes the length of the ice, icing his wave, obviously because of the power play. Hogaboom fans on the outlet. Reiser comes back to give him a hand. Reiser puts the brakes on here in front of us. Puck squirts loose, behind the zone, they get a quick shot off. Oh! And he made the pass, he made the save, but it squirted just short side, dribbled past him. It got through, but stayed wide. Two squirting up the right hand side, trying to feed that pass on the cherry pick for Iannachi. 30 seconds remaining, and time will expire in the opening frame. We will have 1:07 remaining in the period. 15 is on the clock, so we are running 10-15, flood 15 is the standard format for this one. Pending, I guess, Zamboni availability, because they have put an asterisk behind it and said that is our intended format when permitted. Well, I will say a few things. They clearly outshot us by a ton, but we were down double penalties, and they got like 10 shots off in that. I think our shot clock is going to be making its way over to us in a second. But they clearly outshot us a bunch, especially with us being down for 4 straight minutes and that sort of stuff. But skating wise, hang on. So it's not as bad as I thought. We outshot them 6-5.
It was one shot on net during the 5-on-3.
Wow. So the shots were 6-5. Thank you very much. Thank you. I expected it to be higher. They didn't have a lot of possession, but they didn't get a lot of shots off. I will say that skating-wise, possession-wise, hustle-wise, board work, physicality, there's an issue happening. I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know what's going on.
Someone's hurt.
Somebody's hurt?
Oh, my brother.
Fanasi's down? I don't know what happened. There seems to be an issue on the bench. Okay. Yeah, Fanasi just came off the bench limping. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll let you know as soon as we can here. I did not see the injury. I did not see what happened there, but he's in on the bench, and we delayed the start while he was able to get through. It's pretty tight quarters here. We couldn't really see the bench and the out area very well, so we didn't know what was happening there. So I'll catch you up when I can. We've still got 45 seconds remaining. Loose puck out front, poke check, slid ahead. Policelli coming down the left-hand side, feeds it ahead. Quick shot in on net, loose puck, rebound. And covered up right away as Harvey gets the quick shot off, and we'll get a face-off down low. So, a couple of things to note then. If Carver Kenty is out with illness, and then we just lost Fanasier potentially. He definitely went to the dressing room. We'll see if he returns. But he was limping when he went in. So, but if that's the case, we're down 2 centermen right now. So Lambert is picking up Kenty's spot. So we'll see how they roll the rest of it. We got a quick whistle. What did they just blow?
He's offside or high stick?
I'm not sure what that call was.
He did this.
Now look, he's got his hand. All right. So Reisner is now taking the draws. Well, he was taking them before. So there's one more guy going to be needed. Or maybe we're just going to roll Lambert and Reisner all day. Loose puck comes up into the zone. Gets turned back right away. Still no score here in this opening game. Stacy's grabbed the puck up in the neutral zone, in over the blue line. Puts the turn back. Trying to feed it ahead for Fissel. Fissel lets it slide for Reisner. Reisner out front for Stacy on the backhand. Can't get the shot off. Little will chip it down. Puck comes into the neutral zone and gets turned back as Ing grabs a piece of it. He'll get it into the feet. Puck squirts wide. Fissel will help pick it up in the neutral zone. Kicks it back down for Little. Little slides it back for Ing. Ing up through the middle. Hits an ankle and the pass doesn't connect. Squirts wide. Little hits it on the blue line. Chips it forward. Fissel's got a little bit of room on the left-hand side. He's got Reisner with him. He's going to dump that in. Reisner goes into the zone. Puck squirts out up to the hash marks. A lot of contact in front of the bench. Players go down. Norfolk comes away with it. Puck squirts out wide and down into our zone as Ing will slide it up for Stacy. Stacy trying to push it up. Puck gets loose and they get a shot off as they get tangled up and the puck squirts out high in the zone, behind the slot. They get a shot off, but pardon me, Shrenko gloves it down, hangs on at 12:50. So face-off will be down and 2 hour left. Puck goes down around the back of our net. Daryl, who took that draw?
I didn't notice, sorry.
It would have been Lambert. Okay. Puck comes high in the zone, into the feet. We're trying to push it forward. Puck goes out of play. Okay, look, here's the one thing that I am going to say, is they are choking the breakout from mid-board to blue line in that little corner, right? If you're looking on your screen, where that one guy is standing on the left here right now, on that blue line, coming out of the zone from the hash marks up to the blue line, they're doing a pretty good job of pinching us, and we're not getting that secondary pass on the breakout off that cleanly. Outside of that, we're doing an excellent job of skating. So, if we can solve that little bit of that pinch, along with the physicality, and get loose there, there's an opportunity for success here. Big shot, and gloved, and held by Shrenko. They got a big guy on that team that's got a pretty big clapper. He came over to the top of the circle, let one go, and Shrenko had nobody in front of him and just snags it down and sits on it for a sec. 12:03. Still no score here. Reisner takes the draw. Puck comes up to the blue line. Got around the back of the net. Up to the hash marks. Reisner chips it off the boards. Back into the feet. Up the blue line. Trying to put pressure on high. Norfolk center pass down low on the backhand, in on net, and Shrenko covers it up again. Face-off is going to be down and to the right. 11:39, still no score. Reisner takes the draw. Reisner chips it ahead, puck is loose, quick shot, slot, deflected up and over. Harvey behind the zone, trying to push that puck up. Sent in, patted away, and he'll cover it up so we can get some fresh legs on. Pinned in a little bit here right now. We've got to make sure we get out of the zone cleanly. Again, back to that choking and pinching high in the zone. We got to make sure that when we've got that half a moment, or the full moment just to see that pass, add in a stride or two and make sure that you get that breakout to execute the way that you want so you maintain flow and take the choppiness away out of the neutral zone. Coming up the left-hand side, you can see right there, they started the double team. Chipped ahead. as Fissel comes radiating through, trying to knock my coffee over. Quick shot, side of the net, loose puck. High in the zone, doesn't get out. Chipped ahead, Lambert. Hogaboom will pick up the loose puck as Lambert was tied up. They'll go down in the corner with it. 2 comes around the back of the net. He'll slide it up for Fissel. Is that Fissel? It is Fissel. Oh, the puck hit a skate. Trying to stay with it. Gonna have to turn back. Poke check. Slides it in over the line. Norfolk. Rink wide pass. Connects off the bank, but Hogaboom knocks him off the puck. They go deep into the corner with it. Center and pass in front, hits the side of the net. They try again, side of the net. Norfolk into the inboards. Stacey will pick up the loose puck. Hits the leg, doesn't get out. Puck goes down around the back of the net. Lots of scramble stuff here. Norfolk. And we've got Shranko down in the crease. There was a lot of scramble stuff happening there. So I couldn't see through the traffic. I have no idea what just happened. But Shranko's down. The trainer has come out. The boys have come back. It is 9:50 on the clock. Trainer's down there for a second now, and he's still talking to him, but it's not looking of the emergency variety. So, always good for that. So let's just give them a second to see if they can sort through and see if this is a potential need a few minutes kind of situation, or into the bench and swap out for Ralph. Not sure. But they're still down there chatting. He's not up on his feet yet. Let's just give it a minute. It's actually taking a while. I'm seeing Fonacier has made an appearance there. Go ahead, I got this here. Go ahead and check on him. Fonacier has made an appearance up and out of the dressing room, but he didn't seem to be walking. Oh, he has his skates off. So the fact that he has his skates off pretty much says how the rest of his day is going to go, and we'll see what that means. And then, and right now we've got Shranko is still down in the crease. So we're going to give this another couple of minutes, obviously. But I suspect, given how long it's been, that we may be looking at potentially at a substitution here now for Ralph over Shranko, and get him at least in the short term looked at. All right, we have movement. This is good. Movement is good. But pretty lengthy time, pretty lengthy delay here, and I'm pretty sure his helmet right now is off. Yes, it is. Ralph has got his gear on. I'm expecting that that's what's happening here.
So you can move it, no pressure though. So it looks like he's done for today.
Yeah, I saw he had his skates off.
And it looks like Jonas is done for today as well.
So Fonacier's day is done. Tweaked his ankle in one of the corners. Somehow I didn't really see that play develop. Franco is on his feet. He has put his helmet back on, and he is standing in the crease, and it appears like he's staying in the game. I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, me too, Dave.
Yeah, no, he is 100% staying in the game. Ralph was ready to go, had his back, but Franco's in. Good on you, bud. All right, 9:50 remaining in the second period. Still no score. Face-off is down and to the left of Franco. Reisner, I believe. Yeah, Reisner on the dot. Puck comes up to the blue line. Oh, puck changed direction. Caught Franco going the other way. Boys clean it up. Rakowskis with the cross-ice feed trying to hit Iannacci. Doesn't connect, broken up into the feet. Rakowskis trying to slip through. Oh! Was almost loose and on the inside. Turn back in the neutral zone. Puck goes back and forth, but eventually ends up with Norfolk as they get the shot off from the top of the circle to Franco's left, but he will hang on to it as his first real test now after that timeout, and he seems to be moving okay. So there's no wood. I gotta find. I'll use my book. Knock on wood for that. It's just like I know it's a little bit of stretch paper, but this one I'm knocking on. That's all I got. Norfolk down short side, quick shot. Oh, and they scored as they came from the bottom of the circle. Got in tight, got it up over the shoulder. So at 9:03 in the second period, Norfolk goes ahead. We're skating well. We're moving well with this team. It's a little bit back and forth, and it's one of those grinder style games, but quick shot in a net. Franco hangs on to it, but this is absolutely... Now, don't get me wrong, this is a high-ranking team. Just so you guys know who we're looking at here, this is, I'm not going to get into too much detail, right, because I don't want to speak too much about stuff, but these guys are in the top 10 of ranked teams in Ontario, okay? They're strong, and we are skating with them just fine. We are playing them hard just fine. The battles are just fine. Everything is pretty evenly matched, right? This is just a grind 'em kind of game. Boys are coming down in the neutral zone. Puck is knocked off the stick a little. Harvey's there to help clean it up on the blue line. Puck goes off to the hash marks. Hogaboom slides it ahead. We get turned back into our zone as Chotar is there. Puck goes around the back of the boards. Loose puck coming down the neutral zone. Broken up at the red line. Two trying to slide it back for Harvey. Tangle up in the feet at the bench. Puck is loose. It's a bit of a foot race. Tied up right at the blue line. Not able to get loose with it. Puck is kicked back into our end. Hogaboom will get there first. He'll go cross-ice feed for Chotar. Trying to push it behind, but didn't get away with it cleanly. Puck hits the linesman on the blue line. Sent down deep in our corner. Chotar ties up his man. Puck is loose on the dot. Not able to get the shot off. Puck comes out the side of the net, squirts around into the corner. Two grabs it. He'll go around the back of the net. Comes up the middle with it. The pass squirts through. Turned back by Norfolk at the blue line. These short passes, some of these short passes are not connecting. We got to keep our head on a swivel and keep our feet moving. Look for those short lanes. The puck is coming down in. Boys, we're pinned in a little bit. We need some fresh legs. They're all coming out right now, down around the back of the net. Policelli will pick it up. He'll fire it in deep, down into the corner. Broken up at the hash marks. Hilty gets a piece of it. Fistel's there with him. Puck comes back up the blue line for Reisner. Quick shot in on net. Block it away. Out into the neutral zone. Quick shot in on net. Cleared away. And we have got too many men. Too many men is the call on Norfolk, I do believe. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. 6:11 is the time of the penalty in the second period. Face-off will be down and to the right of the Norfolk goaltender. Who's on the draw? I can't see. Lambert takes the draw. Puck comes up to the blue line. 2. Quick shot in our net. Oh, squirts just wide on the deflection. Tied up at the hash marks. Lambert gets it down deep. Norfolk will get a first touch. They'll come around the back of the net. Gets into the feet. Iannacci trying to tie it up. Rakowski is going to pick it up. Puts a turnaround on the hash marks. Quick shot inside the net. Loose puck. Iannacci leaves it for Rakowskis. Off into the corner, Rakowskis circles. He'll come up to the blue line, but it's just out of the reach for Ing. We'll have to circle back. It's tied him into the feet. Don't let them loose, boys. Coming up the left-hand side, trying to get it ahead for Iannacci. Fresh legs will be out. Reisner down there with Chotar, Harvey, and then Hogaboom, and I can't see, I believe it's 2. It is 2. We're a long ways away, as you can tell. It's hard shooting from the end and trusting my eyes sometimes, but I tried cleaning the glass. That didn't help either. Down in the corner, puck comes up to the blue line, squirts out over the line. They'll have to retreat into their zone. Reisner picks it up at the blue line. The clearing attempt, Reisner took it in the mid-body, but he was on the wrong side of blue, then skated into it. So offside, 39 seconds remaining. There's an awful lot of white skaters out there right now. There we go. They got caught up in the line change. All right. Puck comes back to the blue line. Little will knock it down. He'll go cross ice, feet goes off a skate. Puck squirts through everybody all the way down. Oh, that's a long pass. That's an awfully long pass. Too easy to telegraph that stuff. You got to skate that stuff in motion. We got to shorten up our passes. Everybody skates too fast now to try long stretch feeds unless it's an absolute bullet. Reisner cutting up through the neutral zone. He'll chip it ahead. Got to get in there, got to get in there, got to get in there. Let's go, boys. Harvey gets a piece, trying to squirt that puck up. Hogaboom's there to keep the puck down at the hash marks. Come on, put pressure on the boys. You got to put pressure on them. Tied up in the neutral zone. Come back the other way. Up into the neutral zone. Squirts off into the hash marks. Puck comes up to the far side. Policelli, Hiltzy working it together. Stacy's there on the blue line. They'll chip it in on net. Puck squirts off in the corner. Boys, we're not skating the puck into the corner. We're letting them come into the corner first. We got to go get it. You've got to go get it every single time. Do not give them time to make a choice. Stacy will fire to the open corner. Tied up in the neutral zone. Kicked out for Lambert. Lambert has the pass taken away. Icing will be the call. Face-off is going to be right here in front of us. Reiser's going to take this draw. We got 2:35 remaining. Up to the blue line, just out. Norfolk going down the corner on the right-hand side. They'll backhand that pass into the short side of the net. Norfolk has it knocked off their stick. They'll peel off to the hash marks. In on net and held by Schranko. All the way down towards us here in the corner. We've got a high sticking call. In this one-goal game so far, 1:49 remaining in the second period. Face-off down to the left of Schranko. Lambert will take the draw. Down around the back of the net. Into the inboards. Trying to cut it to the middle on the right-hand side. Puck is turned back. Puck goes up high in the zone. Norfolk gets the first. They'll sidestep. Broken up. Oh, they had a chance at it. Got swiped away. Good job on D to clear away the top of the crease there. Centering pass out front, in tight, down low. Puck goes into the inboards. As we roll up on the last minute of play in this second period in game number 1 of the International Silver Stake down in Woodstock. Puck goes in on net, swirts loose off the boards, up top of the blue line, not out. Knocked off the puck. Chotar is there, but he gets just out of his reach. Norfolk will pick it up in the neutral zone. They'll curl back and fire the puck into the inboards. Chotar gets first look at it. Feeds it ahead for Lambert. Lambert slides ahead. High in the slot. He'll have to peel back. 2 in on net. Bouncing puck held by the Norfolk goaltender at 27.2. Face-off is right in front of us. Reisner's there. He'll have the draw. Wins it over for Fissel, but they get tied up in the hash marks. Puck is in the feet for Fissel. Comes down in the corner with it knocked off, but an arm is in the air. And we will have 2 minutes for hooking. So with 17.5 seconds remaining in this second period, we will be on the power play. Face off down and to the left of the Norfolk goaltender. Reiser's going to take the draw. We got Fissel, right side, Stacy, left side with Policelli, and then Hilty. Puck comes up in the corner, Stacy at the end boards, he'll fire it back. I missed that hit. That's Thomas, right? What's that?
Hussein's head.
I was looking away. Can you describe the hit?
No, I didn't see that.
He popped up on his own, skated himself over, but he definitely got hit hard there. He's gone into the bench. Oh, and they gave him a 4-minute penalty for head contact. 7 seconds left in the period. And that'll do it. So just a bit of a quick update there, just to make sure that everybody's okay. So Stacy appears to be okay. They gave him the quick once over. He got smoked, but he's okay. It wasn't anything I don't think we need to be too worried about. I think he's just a little bit of grit and then rub some dirt on it and he'll be okay. He's a little bit annoyed. So look for revenge on that in the third period and don't get a penalty while doing it. Fanaste is walking past me right now and he's limping, so he's out. And we've had a couple of injuries, but we've recovered from them. On top of that then, shots in the second period were, see, Norfolk got way out in front on the shots. They had 16 to our 6 for a total of 21-12 in total in favor of Norfolk. And that's kind of how that period looked. So a couple of things to be careful of with that. So all the Zambonis that are running around, let me just take a couple of seconds here and I'll catch you up. So you can see where we are right now and you can see how we're set up. Our game schedule kind of looks like this. So we're playing right now right here. And then tomorrow morning at 10:35, we're going to take on the Woodstock Junior Navy Vets. That's also a good team. Very similar team to the team we are currently playing. Okay? Now, the team we're currently playing, like I said, top 10 team in Ontario. The team that we're playing tomorrow morning, top 10 team in Ontario. Okay? We are most definitely holding our own against top 10 teams. Right? Now, we're not ranked top 10, but we have our tournament stuff that we played last time. We didn't get good results out of that, and we've got a bunch of ties. Okay? Right? So every single game that you play, if it's a sanctioned game, it goes into their Ontario hockey rankings. So you can fall off really quickly in your rankings. So we're sitting 30-ish out of like almost 100 teams. Really, really well. But when you come up against a team that's sitting inside the top 10 and you play them like we're playing these guys right now, that lets you know that it's too early to be looking at things like rankings and getting worried about it at all. What you need to know is that this team is a very good team and we are right there with them, doing a fantastic job. And where that really comes into play, is if you go back and look at our regular season standings, which is quite interesting to me, is that right now we've got 4 teams and one team out in front by 1 point and a 3-way tie for second. We got 4 teams within a point of first place. That's the level of hockey that we're playing right now. We're also down one of our centermen. We're now down another centerman, and we're still there. It's next man up mentality. You got to keep rolling with it. You can't take your foot off the gas. You can't take your eyes off the puck, and you can't play on your heels. You go in, you play every single play as hard as you can and on both sides of the puck. And that's about it. Then you just got to do exactly what it is your coach has been telling you to do, follow the systems, and then skate your tail off. I don't know what to tell you. That's about all it is. All right, so a little bit of an update. We're gonna pull Stacy from the lineup. He is a little bit shook from that last hit. It was head contact. He went down pretty hard, and they're just being a little bit cautious with him right now, just to make sure. But he was just a little bit of needing to catch his breath and whatnot. So they're gonna keep him out of the lineup.
So we're down one full line.
So we are down now. We are down Fonacier and Stacy and Kenty. But we're doing okay. We're hanging in there. So let's get back into the swing of things and see where we are. There's 15 on the clock. There is 2 penalties on the board. A major at 3:52 is remaining, and then a minor at 1:42 remaining. So 5-on-3 hockey for 1:42. Here we go. Puck goes down in the corner, down around the back of the net. Puck comes up to the blue line. Point shot, fed across, loose puck, side of the net. Quick shot, in on net, loose puck, scores! As the puck comes out, gets squirted across, goaltender loses his stick, gets turned around in the crease. I'm not sure, but it was Ing, I believe, scores it at 14:37 in the third period. 14:37, just 23 seconds into it. Where am I? 88. And this thing is tied up with a full period of play and then 3:29 remaining in the third, in the major penalty.
Can you see if he's on the bench?
No. Just give me 1 second here. Good. All right, thank you. Sorry, I'm just getting quick updates. All right, down around the back of the net, up to the blue line. Lambert trying to feed it across. He hits Rukowskis. Rukowskis swings live bottom of the circle. Keeps on the back end, down around the back of the net. Curls trying to bring that puck back up to the blue line. Curls inside the dot. Player goes down, quick shot in on net, loose rebound. Turned away by Norfolk, up to the blue line, not out. Puck is sent back in on net, and they will trap it and hold it at 13:33. Okay, Mama. Everything's okay. He's all good. He's being held off of the lineup as a precautionary measure, but he's not too happy. But he's good. So, quick puck is passed, top of the crease. Have to retreat back into our area. Hogaboom will slide it up on the blue line. Turn back in the neutral zone to foot race. 2 is back there, trying to keep his man turned back in. He'll send him deeper on the back of the net. Harvey's there. Turns it back in for Hogaboom. Hogaboom slides it ahead for Reisner. Reisner's got a little bit of space on the left-hand side. Trying to push it down deep into the corner. Quick shot in on net. Loose puck. Oh, it was there, but it deflected up over the crossbar. Harvey curls top of the zone. Keeps on the back end, slides it over for Hogaboom. Hogaboom shoots, puck in on net, gloved and held at 12:31. Still 1:23 remaining in this penalty as we're up on the 12.5-minute mark. Face off is one, trying to kick it back over for Ing. Puck squirts up over the line. Policelli will retreat, slide it back over for Lambert. Lambert catches an edge. Ing is right there to clean it up for him. He catches an edge, put pressure on. There you go. Lambert picks up the loose puck. Good piece of work there to help them recover. They were trying to be aggressive on the breakout. Icing would be the call. They were trying to be aggressive on the breakout with the button hook, caught an edge, cleaned it all up, but ultimately ended up in an icing call on the far end. So the face-off will be down here and to the right of Schrenko. Reisen's going to take the draw. Puck comes back for Policelli. Policelli will go around the boards. Puck gets sent in deep. We got 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Policelli feeds it up for Ing. Ing will fire it deep into the zone, into the end boards. Hiltzy giving chase into the end boards with the poke check. Puck comes up to the blue line for Policelli. He'll backhand it in for Hiltz. Hiltz will go around the boards for Ing on the far side. Puck gets loose, he fanned on it, but he recovered. Puck squirts out, and Norfolk will chip it up to the line, and on the curl back, it squirts up over and out by just a hair for offside at the 11:19 mark. There's 11 seconds left on this penalty, so we'll get this face off and sort the possession, and shortly after that, it'll be back to even strength. Puck gets sent into the corner. Slides up to the middle. Norfolk trying to pass it across, but the juke on the line will throw them offside. Face off will be outside the blue line, far side, in our side of the neutral zone. Lambert will take the draw. He's got Chotar and Harvey up front with Hogaboom and Little on D. Norfolk retreat into their own end, D to D pass. Hogaboom in the neutral zone. The puck gets chipped off. Little went to turn and fire. And the puck gets picked up off of the loose pass. And Norfolk capitalize at 10:29, and they slide ahead by 1. Still a lot of time in this game. Up into the neutral zone, broken up. Norfolk coming down to the neutral zone, quick shot. Squirts off into the corner. Policelli fires it around, but it takes a hop off one of the stanchions. Fissel will pick it up into the neutral zone. He'll slide it ahead. Fissel goes back for Policelli. Policelli up for Iannacci. Iannacci through the neutral zone. He'll chip it ahead and into the open corner. Reiser gets in there enough to break it up. Iannacci goes in to give him a hand. Puck is kept down low in the corner. Norfolk coming back the other way, 3-on-2. But again, with the juke on the line, throws themselves offside. 9:15. Face off will be just outside our blue line, far side. Lambert takes the draw. Puck is sent in deep into our zone. Hills picks up the loose puck with the assist from Ing. He'll fire it off the boards deep into into their territory. Rakowskis will get down there trying to break up that play. Up at the hash marks. Bomb the circle, trying to get out front with it. Rakowskis has a roll off his ticket, squirts the corner, puck comes up to the blue line. Norfolk trying to get out up into the neutral zone. Little is there to turn them back. Now the puck squirts ahead. Ing will get there first. He's got a man on. He'll chip it forward for Hiltz. Hiltz will bang it off the boards for Lambert. Rakowskis down the right-hand side. Quick shot. Goes off a leg. Not able to convert it. Down bottom of the net, quick shot in front, in close, and they scored! That is a goal! I can't tell you who scored it, it was in too tight, but at 7:57, this is tied up. Let's see who comes into the scrum first. What do we think here? Is this Ing's goal?
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know. He can't look. The only thing I have to go on is that he came to the bench first. They just hugged Rakowskis,
So it could be.
and they're patting his head. Yeah, that's Rakowskis' goal. If I'm wrong, I apologize. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I believe at 7:54 of the third period, Rakowskis has tied this up down into the neutral zone. Norfolk, top of the circle, quick shot. Rashenko flashes the leather and keeps that puck firmly in his grasp. That will draw a face-off, though, down and to his right. Lambert will take the draw. Into the feet. Broken up. 2 will circle into the corner. He'll chip it ahead. It gets up the blue line, not out. Goes squirt it to the opposite corner. Hogaboom. Into the corner with 2. Center and pass, squirts through, does not connect. Quick shot, turned away, into the feet. And Schrenkel will cover it up and hold it, and we will get fresh bodies out. Policelli wins the draw, picks up the draw from Reisner into the crease, bottom of the circle, tied up in the feet. Policelli will fire it off the glass up for Ianacci, right at the line but not out. Puck goes in around the back of the net. Policelli will get there. Norfolk circle in front. A little bit of room here for Ianacci as he picks this up. Fired deep into their territory around the back of the net. Goaltender will come out to play it. They'll come up the left-hand side, turn back at the hash marks. Norfolk with the stretched feet up through the middle. Gets knocked off by Ianacci. Tries to drop feed it back, but they miscued on the timing there. Quick shot. Reisner leaves it for Ing. Ing coming up the middle, squirts to the left-hand side, trying to take it around side. They both collide into the linesman, deep into the end boards. Policelli. Puck comes up, loose in the neutral zone. Norfolk trying to get loose, but Ing with the back check to cover ground. Quick shot, in on net, and held by Schrenkel. You can feel the intensity of this one starting to pick up now amongst the players. Lambert's going to take the draw to the right of Schrenkel. Puck is out of the neutral zone, banged off the glass. Pardon me. Hogaboom will get there first, around the corner for Hiltz. Sent back the other way. Puck rolled on his stick, knocked off his feet, and knocked off his stick there. Push up high in the zone. Bouncing puck. Rakowski is threatening to pick it up. Puck is loose, in tight, down low. Quick shot. Squirts off into the corner. Hiltz will backhand it down in the end boards for Rakowskis. Little and Rakowskis, so their puck is picked up by Norfolk as we're inside the 5-minute mark. Cross ice feed, they'll leave it. Hiltz picks up the puck. He'll fire that in as well as everybody cleared out for fresh legs. Broken up at the blue line. Two there trying to hold it. Norfolk come away with it. They try cross feed from the slot. They get the shot off. Misses on the far side. Center and pass broken up. Chotar has it roll off his stick. As he's trying to sidestep, puck comes back to their blue line. The D-to-D pass on the one-timer does not connect. They get turned back into the neutral zone, and they'll try to set this up again, coming back the other way. Norfolk down And the quick shot is fired to the left side. Everybody gets tangled up, and we've got a penalty being called on Norfolk for that's going to be interference. Oh, they called out a head contact. So the question is whether it's 2 or 4. It might only be 2. 2 minutes, 2 minutes for incidental head contact at the 3:45 mark of the third period. Game tied at 2. Face-off is down in their end. Fired the length of the ice. Schrenkel will come out to play it. Puck is turned back into our zone. 2 will feed it ahead. It goes off a skate. Oh, we fanned on the pass. They get down low with it, in tight, and scored on the backhander. So with 3:16, we got tangled up a little bit. They come away with it, scored the shorty, and slide ahead by 1, getting into the late stages of this game. Norfolk has been doing a lot of forechecking and pressuring the D into making routes with the pucks that they haven't really been wanting to make. When you see that pressure coming, we really need to find ways to give the D more options more quickly to help them in those situations to get out of it. Face off, sorry, the puck has come down. It's a bit of a foot race here. Iannacci goes around the back of the net with it. He'll slide it ahead for Little. Little goes cross ice for Fissel. Fissel goes down the right-hand side to put the brakes on at the blue line. Pulls it out. Gets into the feet. Broken up in the neutral zone. Back for Iannacci, but he has it just out of his reach. In tight down low for Norfolk as they're trying to turn on it. Going back down the other way. Lambert cuts to the middle. Eng comes with the puck. Quick shot. High sicking is going to be the call. Nope. Yep. We had a high stick touch and we played it just ahead of them in the corner. So that will draw the whistle at 2:04 with 19 seconds remaining in the penalty. Norfolk jumping ahead on the forecheck, coming with the puck down low. Ing will fire it up for Harvey. Harvey leaves it for Holgerboom, come down the left-hand side. He'll chip it into the end boards. Stretch feed for Norfolk on the breakaway. As the penalty had already expired, that one will go down as a regulation goal. Back to center ice, minute and a half remaining. Norfolk now up 4-2. Going back the other way. Down the back of the net. Centering pass slides through crease, in on net, and held by Schrenko. About 1:10 remaining. Hogaboom around the back of the net. He'll backhand it into the crowd for a souvenir. Lambert will take the draw. We got 55 seconds on the clock. Players go down, puck squirts around the back of the net. Hogaboom will curl. The stick check is there. Chotar coming up the left-hand side. Hogaboom will fire across ice. And Norfolk hangs onto it. They chip it ahead. We have to retreat into the neutral zone. Lambert will fire it in down around the back of the net. 20 seconds remaining. Tied up in the corner. Puck squirts head to the far side corner. Norfolk will chip it ahead. We'll go back the other way, but that's going to do it in game number 1. As Norfolk come ahead 4-2 in the final. But until this game got into the late stages, it wasn't until the 3:16 mark when they scored their third goal that they started to push ahead, and then scored another quick one later. They really started to push and forecheck on us. Final shot count was 23-31. In the third period, we had 11 and they had 10, but they had a lot of strong possession deep in that game. Thank you very much. Had a lot of strong possession deep in that game. They were forechecking us really, really hard. And we're down a handful of players right now, so fatigue sets in, everything sets in. There's a lot of stuff going on. So let me just catch you up and remind you once again that now we will be playing tomorrow morning right there at 10:35, the Woodstock Junior Navy Vets, and I have no idea who's going to be in the lineup. I wouldn't be able to tell you. So we're just going to have to talk to coach. We'll have to figure it all out, and we'll see where things land. But until then, Daryl, thank you very much for putting everything together. When you have a minute, be sure to slide over to check out our socials on Instagram at Oakville Rangers U14A 2012_2025, and on our YouTube channel at Oakville Rangers U14A. And until tomorrow morning, thank you for tuning in to the FSN, the home of your Oakville Rangers sports, the Financier Stacey Network. Daryl, thank you very much. You and I will chat with everyone tomorrow morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go Jays, go.